Welcome to another episode of Shoey Brewing. Today I'm going to be doing a quick beer review on my Session IPA. You will notice in the video that my glass is a little bit dirty. I don't take pride in having a dirty glass. I did give it a rinse, did give it a wash, but just showed up a lot of crap still in the glass, so it's a bit of a shame. And you'll also notice, I noticed the part in the video where my hair did this and I started to, my hair looked a bit funny, so keep an eye on for that one and enjoy the video. Cheers. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's another Shoey Brewing beer review today. Today I am doing my Session IPA. I brewed this one maybe two months ago. Got it bottled, 2 months ago. I've got the date there, on the 11th of the 9th. Today it is the start of November, so it's been in the bottles for a couple of months now. I have already finished a keg off with a few of my mates. I've just been sharing the crap out of it. Everyone's been loving it. And this is the last bottle I have in existence. So I figured I'd better save this one for a review, and that's what I'm doing today. So just a recap on the beer. So it's a Session IPA. It's 5%. For the hops, I've used Amarillo, Azacca, and Cryo Simcoe. So we did a 60-minute boil edition with Amarillo. We did a 20-minute whirlpool with Azacca. Dry hops were Amarillo and Cryo Simcoe, 50 grams of each. I used USO5 yeast. In the mash, I used 3.75 kilos of Maris Otter. I used 350 grams of wheat, 200 grams of carapils, and 100 grams of acid or sour grapes. So yeah, that's the recap on the beer. If you want to check out the recipe though, you can check out the recipe link. I'll attach it to the video there somewhere. Otherwise, I'll leave the recipe below. All right, so the only thing I noticed with my bottles compared to the keg is that the bottles seem to get some hop flowers that transferred into the bottles. I don't know why. I don't know where I didn't filter it. I did reuse some yeast, so I tend to think that the excess hop flowers came from the yeast, because I did have the dry hops in a bag. So look at that. We'll give the glass a tap. I did rinse this glass, but it's coming up pretty dirty. So already in the bottle, it's quite heavily carbonated. Just trying to clear those bubbles a bit. It's quite heavily carbonated. And I don't know if you can see it in the bottom there, but there is some bits floating around in there. That's not ideal, but to be honest, it hasn't affected the nature of the beer. The bubbles are really heavy in this too. I managed to control the keg a bit. It started off quite undercarbed, but then it ended up right on point. I have been finding though with the bottles, it seems to carbonate my beers way too much. Like I'm only using 2 carb drops in one tally. And yeah, just lately it just seems like it's a bit too much. But anyway, it's on the aroma. Bit of lemon. Yeah, there's a little bit of lemon and just like a hint of pineapple. There's nothing else really going on with it. It's just light citrusy smells. It's thinned out quite a lot too. So anyway, we'll give it a go. Oh, it's crisp, super crisp. Light lemony flavors. They're quite refreshing. And then you're getting it's like a mild pininess on the back. Just right at the end there after that first sip. Yeah, lemons all round. Little hint of pineapple, not a heap, and just a little bit of pine as well. A little bit of hoppy dankness. It's probably because I'm chewing on the flowers in it. Nice colour. The bottles seem to come up a bit hazier. That's the colour's not perfectly clear. In the keg, I didn't have this drama. I didn't have any hop matter. I didn't have any trub. I just had a crystal clear beer that was crisp as hell. This is still holding up in flavour. It hasn't changed much. Bit of more carbonation and just a bit of a hazy appearance. Still a good beer. I've given you my faults. Thing I love most about this beer, I did brew it and ended up with, I think I ended up with about 6%, but I was aiming to do a heavier wort. That way I could water it back and try and end up with something a bit lighter. If I was honest, I would probably have liked to thin this beer out just a little bit more. So it went a bit further, but at 5%, it's super sessionable. And to be honest, most of the beers in my fridge anyway aren't under 5% anyway. So this is probably one of the lightest beers I've got going around, but super drinkable. You got light malts. You can taste the malt. You can taste the hops. You can taste the lemon. Super sessionable. I loved this beer. 8 out of 10. Easy. Hands down. Any day of the week. I'm a bit disappointed in the hop matter and the stuff that got through into the finished product. And just in comparison to the keg was a lot better, but the bottles are over carbonating. So, yeah, it's a little bit of a shame, but still tasty, still really good. Thank you very much again, guys, for watching. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, do all the good things, like, subscribe, check out some of the other videos I do. And if you haven't seen me on Instagram yet, hit me up at Shoey Brewing. Thanks, guys. Tune in again.